Hey my friends, what's going on? Cater here on a beautiful, beautiful day, my friend. See if I can fix my camera a little bit more. Alright, this is a little better. So in this video, guys, I'm making this video today. I want to talk about how you can make money a lot faster in your online business, okay? Now, this is the question a lot of people can ask me, right? How do you make money a lot faster in your online business? Well, what I'm going to explain to you right now does not escape you from the grind, okay? It does not take you from the grind phase. This is something that you're going to be able to implement as you go long-term inside of your business. Also, subscribe to my channel for a chance to win one of those $50 gift cards when you subscribe. You go hard, right? You go hard or you go home. Guys, I can tell you can change your life. Okay, it's not something that you're gonna be able to implement like today, right away, but it's a process that you're gonna get to those results like 6 months from now. But there's a process you gotta go through first. So how does it go? How does it happen? Like a lot of newbies would come in and they want to get instant gratification, instant results now, today. And a lot of people ended up quitting before they can get to those results. Now, it doesn't mean that you will not get to those results where you're making sales every day, you're selling stuff, your business is picking up, you grow it to $1 million businesses and you're on top of your game. But you got to go through the grind process. So what's going to happen in the first stage, what a lot of people see as failures, I see that part as getting data. Okay, for a lot of people who are successful in doing, right now is actually sending out an email. We'll talk a little bit more about that email on how that email has a lot to do with what I'm talking about right now. It's getting data. You're not failing. You are getting data. That's what happened to a lot of people who ended up quitting before they can see success. They think that they are failing, but you're not actually failing. You're getting data. Now, from data, when you get data, you are able to make better decisions. So any business that I go into, in the beginning, I know I'm gonna fail in the beginning. So when you get data in the beginning, what's gonna happen during those times? That's when most people are afraid because it's cost. Getting data will cost you money. That's when you are banging your head against the wall. Like, why this stuff is not happening? That's when you're losing the money. That's when you want to smash your computer and say, man, I'm going to quit. This is not working for me. This is not good. But you want to get past that, because what's happening during this time, you getting information. You getting data that later on that you can go back and use. So what's going to happen in the process of you banging your head against the wall, trying to put it all together, trying to make this business work, right? You're trying to build this email list. For example, I just sent out an email, and I don't know if you guys can see it. The email that I just sent out, maybe I can pull it up on my phone, right? Is an email that I sent out a year ago, right? I sent out the same email a year ago. Now, if you're watching this and you received that email, now you're going to understand the psychology behind it to why you actually clicked that email. So what I did, I went into my autoresponder, right? Because I have an autoresponder. I'm building an online business where I have a lot of people on my list. So what I do sometimes, I would go to my autoresponder and find old emails that I sent out. I look to see the emails that actually performed the best. What was the title? And also from the title, I also look to see inside of those emails, let's say I sent it to 1,000 people. What was the email that people read and it resonated with them and they clicked the link, they went to my website? Now this is called data, because I have this data now. I'm scrolling through all the emails that I sent out and I saw some of the emails actually got 100 people open it, and then there was 1,000 people who opened it and 200 people went to the website. Or there was 2,000 people who opened that email and then there was 500 people who went to the website. So now that would be a winning email versus the other one. There was 100 people, 1,000 people who opens it and only 100 went to the website. So now in the future, even if I don't send out the same exact email, I can formulate the same title or I can formulate the content of the email to be similar to the last email. Because what happened? If I give you a recipe for a cake, like if I bake a cake, right? And I give you the recipe, I know the recipe is 2 tablespoon of sugar, and it's gonna be, you know, whatever, eggs or whatever, 2 eggs, the exact recipe, and it's good and it's great. Now, if I take the recipe and give it to somebody else who never baked a cake and they follow it, don't you think that they're gonna get the same results if they don't burn the cake and if they do it exactly how I tell them to do it? Yes, exactly. They're gonna get the same results because it's a formula. See, when you get data in the beginning of your business, now it's gonna enable you to get, you know, more results because now you know what's working, right? You know the phone call that closed the deal. You know exactly how it formulated. So now you can go back to that phone call and look at, what did I say? What was the question that I asked my client and my prospect, and how did I close them? Boom, use that on your next phone call. Now you're optimizing. If you're doing e-commerce, go back to your store, go back to your old ads. Look at all the ads that perform the best. What was my targeting and how was I thinking at that moment? How did I get the reaction from my prospect, right? From the people that I'm trying to prospect on Facebook or wherever I'm doing my targeting. How did that make them react? See, you revisited in the past, but now you're not taking the headaches. You're not taking the stuff that did not work, but you're actually looking at the stuff that worked, and you're gonna scale these things up to a whole next level. That's how you can get results a lot faster in your business. Go through your headaches right now if you're just getting started. Build, learn in the process, learn, take data. Now go back a year from now, 6 months from now, go and revisit that data and see what's inside of it. Look at all the signs, all the little stuff that made a difference, whether it's your first video or the first video you made that went viral. Look at your title, look at your keywords. Now, how can I base my next video? How can I create something similar to that can create just about the same amount of results or even more now because you're more experienced, you're a better marketer, you know exactly what you're doing, or you're a better life changer, or you're a better, whatever the case is, you can utilize that in life, in every part of your life that you're trying to get results a lot faster, that you're trying to grow. First is to get data, but most people are afraid because in the data time, this is the time they don't sleep, this is the time they're losing money, this is the time you're losing friends, this is the time that it costs you to get data. But once you get the data, optimization get you a lot more results a lot faster. That's what happened with a lot of people that start with the e-commerce store, right? They will start a store, they will do their first ad and they lose $100 in Facebook ads and they made no money. So what they did, oh my God, my credit card just got, Facebook just took $50. And they just got in that panic mode. They shut down the store. They shut down their ads. They don't move forward. In the meanwhile, what they could have done is go back and look at your data. Now you optimize your ads to where your traffic are coming from. Who's buying my stuff? Is it male? Is it female? Is it people from the age of 18 to 21? Is it people from the age of 30 to 34? Where is my traffic coming from? Now you know exactly, okay, where I did right, where I did wrong. So in the beginning, guys, it costs for you to get data, but the key is that you are not failing. You are only getting data. I hear so many people say, hey man, Cater, my business is not working. I don't think I can keep going with this process anymore. I had a guy who called me, about 3 months ago, and he's like, dude, Cater, my business is not working. I'm doing this Facebook ad and it's not working. I'm about to throw in the towel. I've already spent $500 in Facebook ads and I'm done. So I told him, okay, slow down here for a little bit. Did you look at your data? No. Well, I spent all this money. I didn't make anything back. So I talked to him for a little bit, took the census, because sometimes people just have to get the census spoken inside of them. I'm like, dude, how are you gonna create on your dream? Right now, you wanna take care of your kids, you wanna take care of your family. You said that you never took your kids out on a trip ever since they were born. And that's the reason you're doing this stuff, because you wanna have vacation, you wanna take them out to Disney, you wanna enjoy the best in your life, Alex. That's what you told me, bro, when you got on the phone. So now you're literally gonna quit because you just get data for $500 and you did not get the results that you expect? He's like, dude, you made so much sense. My dream is worth it so much more. So we went back and looked at his data. The funny things that, he was getting so much traffic, but optimization was made for Instagram. So a lot of his ads, people was commenting on Instagram, but you know Instagram, there's no link. You cannot link from your ads to Instagram. So there was no link on the picture. So more likely it was getting a lot of people was like, yo, I love this stuff, I want to buy it. In the meanwhile, he never knew that. So we went back, find all these people and tell them, hey, jump on the link on Facebook. And now he started making $3,000 a day from 3 items that he thought was losing. Now he scaled up from now, get those people to Facebook and then really crush it. So what I'm saying, guys, if you at the break right now, you're building your business, you in the trenches, you running stuff, you know, you making stuff happen. The data is what you're gonna get in the beginning. And the data will cost you time, it will cost you money, sometimes it will cost you to lose sleep, it will cost you like headaches, it will cost you, you wanna bang the crap out of the computer because you feel like this stuff is not working the way that you want it to work. But I'm saying don't quit. Get that data and then optimize to the next level. So that's why I just sent out this email. More likely, I'm expecting this email to get a lot of results. Why? Because I already gotten the data, so I know what to expect. See, when you have data and you know what to expect, you don't just go crazy anymore. Like some people will start going crazy. You know, if they lose some money on some ads or if they lose something, you don't go crazy anymore because your head's at peace. You know what people want, right? You already tested. And that's what happened even with communication. As you communicate with more people, in the beginning when you first get started, maybe you're on the phone trying to close a client, what's gonna happen? You're gonna be afraid, you're probably not gonna know what to say, but as you speak to more people, you're gonna start understanding how people move. You're gonna start understanding how they think. So you're gonna start being able to anticipate their moves even before they make it. You're gonna start to anticipate their words, their worry, what's gonna stop them from back away from the stuff. You're gonna be able to get all their objections answered even before they think about them. Why? Because you've gotten data. You've done it so many times now. You are so familiar with what people will feel, how people will feel. How will they take what I have to offer? How will they take, you know, whatever that I have right now? How can that help them? As you guys can see, this thing is growing, like, right? So because I've got this, I'm giving you guys my email title. It says extra cash from YouTube. Now, I looked at the last email that was a year ago. It was from Facebook. I sent that email, it was for Facebook. Now it's for YouTube. You guys probably can't see that title over here, but it says extra cash from YouTube, right? And now you can see how 350 people see it, 51 already clicked. So it's growing and growing. So thousands of people is gonna see this, and right now it's gonna keep growing. Why? Because I have data. Data is very important. So like I was saying, as you speak to your prospect, you're gonna even be able to start developing a script, okay? As you speak to more people, you're gonna develop a script, because as much as you wanna believe it or not, most people are the same. As much as we say, hey, we are different, your differences is what makes you the best, is what makes you awesome. But most people, they have almost the same fear. You know, most people have, you know, the same thing they're worrying about, the same mindset. Most people want to enjoy life. Most people have almost the same needs. So if you can understand a target market, once you get in that target market, you understand that your whole market is similar. So all these people that you're gonna be speaking to, whether it's through video, whether it's through your emails, whether it's gonna be through you talking to them on the phone, most of them will have the same fear, they will have the same objections, they'll have the same anticipation. So knowing that information, you're gonna know where the conversation is going before it happens. It's crazy when I'm doing my coaching calls, right? Because that's gonna put you in power, because you know where the conversation is going. This is like, to me, I already have the closing in mind. You start with the ends in mind. I learned that from a great mentor. It says start with the ends in mind. Visualize exactly what you want your business to look like. Visualize exactly what you want your video to look like. What impact. Like right now, I'm trying to make an impact on you in this video, at the same time giving you massive value to help you inside of your business, okay, help you inside of your life. But the impact that I'm trying to make is that to understand, hey, help you understand whatever you're going through, because I know some of you are going through failures right now. Some of you are going through some hard times.